Hello everyone and welcome to the demonstration video brought to you by Home of Hope Cooperative of its agro e-commerce platform. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Harvester, the agro e-commerce platform created by the Home of Hope Cooperative, where farmers, agro businesses and other agro cooperatives can sell their products online through this platform. So here we have some agro products. Here's the homepage of the website. Here we have some agro products that have been listed for the general public to be able to see, and if need be, make an order or a purchase from here. So here's a list. Here's a catalog of the products that can and will be sold on the platform. So you see, we have groundnuts, we have oranges, we have fruits, even down Irish potatoes, poultry. We have carrots here, and we have every kind of product you can sell related to the agro space. Even though not all of these are physical products, though some of these are for demonstration purposes only. You can see here that these are the sample of the products that can be sold on the site. So let's scroll down. You can see that we sell. This platform can also sell or enable people to sell things like meat. You see corn, you see it sells. You can literally sell anything on the platform when it contains agro products. So we're going to head down now to the bottom, and here's the shop page. Okay, so here we are in the shop page where we can see every product that is listed on the platform, and on the left is the categories on how we can search for the products we need. Now I'm going to head over to the store list. So the store list is a page where every seller on the platform is listed. So here it is. We have the Home of Hope Cooperative, that is us. We have UNVDA, we have SPC, we have Zion Oil Company, we have the Farmers House. These are all partners we have literally reached out to, and they have agreed that they are going to list their products on the platform. So if you would tap this, this is our here is our store online. So if you will tap that, it's going to list all the products that we sell. So you see that when we come here, it's going to list the products that this particular vendor sells. So we have Home of Hope Cooperative, and you see that we are verified. Well, even though it is we verified it ourselves, but it is a sign that we can verify other vendors to show that they are legitimate vendors, and it works just like it does on other social media platforms. So here are the products listed by the Home of Hope Cooperative. You can see it ranging all the way down here. So the Home of Hope Cooperative is a cooperative for farmers where farmers, individual farmers and other agro producers come in, and when they register, they have the ability to they have the ability to get their products marketed by the Home of Hope Cooperative. So the Home of Hope Cooperatives enables farmers to be able to market their products. So it gets their products and uh, advertises and lists them like on the platform. Yes, for individual farmers, you see that the Home of Hope Cooperative just lists individual products for the members of the cooperative who are not established businesses on their own. And now you see for other businesses like UNVDA, you see that they are already big, large corporations, and so they have the ability to list their products, or they have the ability to market their products themselves. So for vendors who, like companies who want to list their products, they can come and register on the site. So here it is. They can come and register on the site. For example, let's say SPC. When they register on the site, their they are able to market their products. Like SPC works on uh, poultry products and the and egg production. So does it sells eggs and sells poultry as well. Now we also have a Zion Oil Company. Zion Oil Company is a company that is specialized in the production of oil. It's yeah, palm oil and other kinds of oil, and they sell other things also. So here is their own store. So if we would tap on this, for example, we're going to see the product display, and we are going to see that it's sold by Zion Oil Company. So each vendor is being listed under their products. So if we go back, let's head over to the homepage, and we're going to see some individual products and the vendors that is being listed under those as if, or the vendor that is being listed under the specific products. Let's get one we can see. Okay, let's say for example, let's check out these pineapples. So we see the article card, you see the buy now button, so which means they can purchase it, and it is being sold by the Home of Hope Cooperative. And buyers can as well do other stuff, like they can leave their review on the product, they can leave their reviews on the the vendor, and they can see other related products the vendor sells underneath the product they have chosen. So let me head over back to the main site. Okay, so this is an overview of the homepage and how it functions. And for vendors, let's say for someone to be for a vendor or an individual to sign up for the to sell on the page, they just come to this place here, become a seller, and then they go through the registration process. So here it is, start your agro online shop on Harvester and earn profits. So we come here, it explains the entire process of becoming a vendor on this site. And then it also displays a link. Here's a link at the top where you can go and register. Since I'm already registered, so this is my dashboard. It just shows me my my details, the things I do on the site, and my product, my recent orders and other stuff. But this is not the vendor dashboard. So let me head over to the vendors dashboard, the place where the vendors have access to be able to post their products and to be able to interact with their customers on this site. So however, this is my individual account, so I am not a vendor. So I'm going to need to register as a vendor. However, I have access to this page. So this is the vendor's dashboard. It tells how much they've sold, and you see the product tab here. The product tab is where vendors can upload their products online. Let's wait for this one to load. So the product tab here allows vendors to be able to upload products online, and when they do so, from our dashboard, we can decide which product is listed on the platform and which product is not. So, vendors should not post products that are not supposed to be listed on the platform, or products that are not good. And other the users can also follow various vendors. So the vendors can see their followers. So when they are releasing their updates, their followers can see. And we also have a part for the verification. As I said, vendors can verify their accounts. And so in order for them to verify their accounts, they are going to need some few information. Like you see, we're going to request for their national ID, their address, their any document that tells the address, their company documents for those that have registered, and a photo of the individual who is representing the company that intends to register. So here we also intend to get a blog to list fun tips and hacks or other things related to agriculture. Okay, so after signing up for uh selling on the website, you are given the ability to list your products. So this is how this ecosystem works. Since not all vendors or not all sellers are able to market their products, they are given the liberty to list their products online. So when they list their products online and someone actually purchases from them, we we have put in place a commission system where we get a certain commission from every vendor that sells on our site. So they have the ability to get into the website and withdraw. Since the payment integration yet is not yet in place, we're going to introduce certain payment integrations, like the Momo payment integration. We're going to also include debit cards and credit cards and possibly bank transfer and other payment methods that we see fit we see fit to list in the future. So when a vendor registers and sells its products online, we actually get the products from the vendor. The vendor sends the product to us. And so now when the vendor does that, Home of Hope the Home of Hope is responsible for creating certain warehouses. Like we're going to have certain warehouses in strategic locations to be able to store the products of some of these farmers or some of these vendors. So for the Home of Hope cooperative, they are going to we're going to list certain vendors online, and we're going to store their products. Like when they have harvested or when they have certain products in store, they might just, if they choose to fulfill for if they choose for us to do their fulfillment, they can list their product online, and we will eventually sell their when they sell the product, we will eventually deliver their products because it's already in our warehouse. Now, for people who want to fulfill the orders themselves, when they sell online, we are going to get their product as harvester and supply it to their customers, the people who have bought. However, in the nearest future, we will give some other vendors the ability to deliver products themselves. But for now, we just want uh, s- to send the products ourselves. So for each vendor, they have the ability to send their products to ship their products themselves or give the ability to the cooperative to do it for them. And that is for the how the ecosystem works. Since some vendors are producers as well as their consumers, it gives them the ability to buy on the platform. So they can buy raw materials like UNVDA. UNVDA can buy raw materials like since they stock rice, they can buy rice from farmers and other locally uh, local cooperatives who also sell the inputs they need, as well as they can sell to farmers, like they can sell home equipments, they can sell, since UNVTA works with the rice farmers, they can sell equipments for farmers to be able to farm better, as well as you can see farmers house. Farmers house also sells to farmers. So here farmers can as well sell their products and buy products. So farmers house is large uh, a large center for the sales of seeds. So farmers now can come here and get access to very high quality seeds for very low prices, because since farmers house is connected to the site, it gives it the ability to sell its products at the to a mass but to a mass majority of people, and which makes it easier for them to lower the cost of production and lower the prices of their product, because when many people get access to their products, it is easier for them to sell at a lower cost or at a lower price. So we also have the Home of Hope, which also sells for other farmers. Since some farmers cannot list their products directly online, so they register in the cooperative, and then the cooperative is able to list their products and is able to market their products for them. So that is the purpose of the cooperative, and that is the purpose of this site. So we're also going to eventually partner with other institutions that support farmers. So some institutions actually give out farming equipment for subsidized prices, and that is we will partner with them to be able to list the products online so farmers can be able to can have access to these subsidized products. We can also give farmers the ability now to sell their products. So it works in both ways. And also other businesses can list their products. So it works in a way you can sell B2B products, you can sell wholesale products and retail products. Now, for example, for the wholesale products, if I register for the login page, even though I'm already logged in, but if I register as a wholesale customer, then I will be able to see just wholesale prices for the products that are here. But if I register as a retail customer, then I will just see the normal prices for retail customers. So the platform it works in a way that uh it is segmented for wholesale customers and for retail customers. So a retail customer coming in here will see normal prices like this. But when I come in here as a wholesale customer, I will see different prices and different quantities I can purchase. So that is how it works. And if I register as a vendor, now I can be able to post my products and for other people to buy. So here we're going to partner with large consumers. You know, they are very, very big consumers who are in need of so much input, who are in need of so much farm products, but yet they cannot find it. And most of the time, they have to go import products from overseas, whereas there are people here who produce the same things, but yet they are unable to gain visibility in the market. So, partnering with large consumers, partnering with large businesses that need some certain products, like businesses that need input like corn, that need inputs like coffee. When we partner with these businesses, it is going to be easier for the farmers for us to mobilize cooperatives that produce specific products or have farmers who produce specific products like corn, like coffee, cocoa. So we mobilize these cooperatives, and these cooperatives come on the under the Home of Hope Cooperative. And so when they come under the Home of Hope Cooperative, their products are being listed. When their products are listed, we make a contract with these big buyers to be able to buy their products in bulk. So it's like a secure market. If they want to produce, they know they already have a buyer who is going to buy their product. So we connect the buyer and the seller. We connect everyone who is in need of an agro product or some related product to the sellers who actually sell those products. So this is going to help to overcome post harvest losses. So when this is done, post harvest losses will be so limited. It is since there are areas which have surplus and there are other areas which have scarcity. Combining, giving them a platform to come to sell their products online is going to limit the excess shortage, the excess scarcity, the unnecessary price fluctuations. Because since the cooperative regulates the prices for products. Like if I come up here and I search for corn, I'm going to look for the person who sells corn the cheapest, and I'm going to buy from that person. So seeing that it is going to enable competition, and since there's going to be competition, it since people cannot just come and inflate the price unnecessarily, then it is going to limit the price fluctuation that happens in the market where buyers just wake up and increase the prices just because there's a limited supply in certain areas, whereas the demand is high in other areas. So when a buyer lists his products online for a cheap price and it's competitive, well, it limits other people from trying to make excessive profits by listing their prices at their products at high prices because there's shortage in an area. So here are the team members. We have Derek Nosenbang, the president. We have Godwill, which is me. We have Akumbam Jordan, my colleague, who is a general manager. We have Singwa Babara, who works in mobilizing farmers. So all of these people are experts in their field. Okay, so over here we have the dashboard. This is the back end of the site. Here we can actually control who sells what, how orders are taken, how buyers interact with each other. And we also hope to uh, create a community for the farmers and for the buyers who are listed on the platform for them to get whatever or to talk on whatever they want. So here's the overview. Here's the dashboard. As you can see, it is how the site, it is where we can control the site. So for the cooperatives and for the farmers who list their products online, they also have their own dashboard. As I have earlier shown, their dashboard is not the same, but it is similar, and it gives them the ability to post products, to control uh, how their cooperatives or how they function or how their business functions on the site. So as I said and as I illustrated earlier, here's the dashboard. And it is only available to those who are listed as sellers on the platform. They can give coupons to their buyers, they can create discounts, uh do they can post announcements, whatever they want to on their platform. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is an overview, and this is a short demonstration video on how the Harvester site functions. In the future, we envision to make this site 10 times better than it already is. With uh, we intend to partner with very large businesses. We intend to partner with very large companies, and for the logistics, Home of Hope is going to take care of that. Well, specifically Harvester is going to take care of the logistics, like it's going to take care of the warehousing. In the future, we aim to set up warehousing sites in the various key areas for farmers to be able to store and preserve their products, for the farmers who want to list. So, and the Home of Hope cooperatives will be able to buy the products of farmers and store in the site. Is going to help to avoid price fluctuations and other, like, also in the future expect we plan to get delivery vehicles for the delivery of these products from wherever they need. And we also plan to set up stores, cooperative stores around, so farmers can be able to get access to the products off on site. So those who are not versed online will be able to get access to the products of other farmers. Like for the farmers who have registered under the cooperative and intend to market their products, there will be sites where their products will be displayed and others can come and buy from the site. So we envision to create stores around the country and everywhere the cooperative is going to penetrate, so that people can come and buy the products of the cooperative online and on site. So every product, and for the vendors who list their products online, they are also going to have the ability to sell. We're also going to, if they decide and they allow us to fulfill their products, if they choose that we fulfill their delivery, then we can also list their products online and offsite. And the warehouses, we also have to create some warehouses for the storage of certain products that are perishable, because dealing with agro products is, it needs a lot of care. And so since we intend for these products to be fresh and to be delivered without defects, we intend to create centers where they are going to be kept to prevent unnecessary spoilage and decays that's going to be preserved for a long term. So here we have it. This is the entire overview of the Home of Hope cooperative site Harvester. So this is Harvester, and in the future, we still envision to make this a very global platform, not just limited to Cameroon, not just limited to Africa. We intend to make it worldwide, where any kind of person, or any kind of company, where any kind of cooperative can list their products in their various countries, and it is going to be integrated with their various, like let's say for Nigeria, since we will be dealing with Nigeria, we're going to also make it customizable for them and for other countries in Africa, and possibly for other countries in the world to be able to access it, is going to function like Alibaba, where they can access and buy from suppliers, from trusted suppliers that we have verified and listed their products on our site. So here's an overview, ladies and gentlemen, and I thank you for going through this video, and I'm going to see you later.
I am here to talk about Home of Hope Produce Processing and Marketing Cooperative. The problem Home of Hope Produce Processing and Marketing Cooperative was created to solve less than a year now that the cooperative was created. It's few months to make a year. It was launched in October 2024. And the purpose it was created, or the problem was created to solve, it was the marketing problems that farmers incur, especially rural farmers that have a daily life by farming. For about 13 years that I've been a missionary working in rural areas, I've been to so many remote parts of the Northwest, and I discovered that farmers are working very hard, but they are profiting little or actually nothing from their efforts. And it has been a burden in my heart to see how I can be able to contribute to solve this problem. Coupled with the numerous calls made by the President of the Republic of Cameroon, His Excellency President Paul Biya, calling youth to involve themselves in agriculture, and knowing quite well that the problem of agriculture is not land, because Cameroon had a good quantity of arable land that is not under use, and also coupled with the fact that the problem is not really the man force that we need, or the human resource that we need to harness agriculture, but the main problem is marketing the product, making profit that can actually pay up for that which his farmer has spent a year laboring. That is why I took the bold step to rally some stakeholders in that domain of agriculture, counselors in the domain. We share the problems I've experienced with them, and I discovered that it has been a hard cry to many of them. I've also been privileged to manage cooperatives in the Northwest that deals with huge data banks of farmers, and I realized that the major problem of farmers is not cultivating, but actually it is having a market for what they have cultivated. That's what actually moved me to create Home of Hope Produce Processing and Marketing Cooperative, to be able to carry out a bottom-top approach, meet the farmers, talk with the farmers, encourage them to cultivate in good quantity, invest in agriculture, and then I will, on my own side, help them to see how we can work out strategies to build a sustainable market for their product, which will go a long way to manage post-harvest issues like post-harvest waste. And many a times we realize that the farmer's living standard is not actually the best, because they sell the product at a little or no profit. Many a times they mainly try to break even. So Home of Hope Produce Processing and Marketing Cooperative has as objective to market the products of the farmer to the least grain of whatsoever thing they will produce, or tuber, or whatsoever they produce, and to also help process what cannot be marketed immediately. We are searching for partners that will come in to help us to see how we can work with partners, with farmers to market their products and to set up small processing plants in the localities where farmers concentrate in the cultivation of various items, and see how we can get some of those produce from the farmers and process them so that we take them to the market as already finished or semi-finished goods. So the model that the regional assembly or NOEDEF has asked us to build, it will go a long way to actually solve this problem. And that's why we have been able to contact UNVDA to see how we can partner with them to assist rice farmers to sell their rice to UNVDA who are warehousing facilities, and also for UNVDA to leverage to the farmers input and even hire tractors at cheaper rate that can help the farmers to commercialize agriculture and make better profit. We are also working with MWCA to see that every grain of cocoa and coffee that is produced in the Northwest, they can buy it at the good prices that can encourage the farmers, and in return their expertise in that domain can be leveraged to the farmers so that the farmers can also be able to be productive in a better way in that sector. We also used the opportunity given to us to talk with SPC Bafosan so that they can get maize from the farmers of the Northwest and other area of Cameroon subsequently in the future. I was talking with the supply manager of SPC some years back before the crisis hit Northwest, and I was told that SPC alone consumed 12,000 tons of maize that is gotten from Cameroon within a year. And from Colombia, from Argentina, from India, they import up to 11,000 tons of maize. That's a huge market for farmers cultivating maize. If they can be able to, meet up with the demand of SPC of about 11,000 that is being imported, it also saves a lot. It creates employment and also give opportunities to farmers to expand their cultivation of maize as well as to increase their profit margin. We are also working with other organizations like Zion Farms or Zion Oil Factory that they are trying to produce feed using palm kernel and also to produce oil from palm kernel. We are talking with New Vision with a very large farms of about 15,000 birds and a good capacity of oil press mill to see how we can connect the farmers' produce to them for production, and the farmer can increase also their productivity. And subsequently, we will meet so many of such stakeholders so that the farmers can have access to the market and increase their profit margin as they go about doing farming. I do believe that if this model is well established as we think, then it will draw a lot of youth into agriculture, because production do not start from the farm. Production is supposed to start from the market. If there is a market for the product, then I think everybody will be interested to go for the farming. I I believe that it will solve a huge problem, and Cameroon, with the quantity of arable land, I think is going to greatly increase the GDP of Cameroon within a short while if this project is properly harnessed.